Hi again, everybody. I'm Adam. Welcome to Write to the Top. Today, I'm going to continue talking about the IELTS and TOEFL Test Prep, but I'm going to talk to you specifically about books, study guides, and online sources. People often ask me to recommend good books for them to work with, to practice with, and study with. So that's what this lesson is all about. Okay, I'm going to talk about TOEFL books, IELTS books, grammar books, etc. Let's start with TOEFL. So my personal favorite is the Cambridge Preparation book. It comes with the CDs. If you can get the CDs, they're great. They give you practice tests on the computer that you can take. Now, the reason I personally choose this book, not the Barron's, the Princeton, all good books. The official guide is also a good book. But the reason I like this one the best is because it's hard. The material in this book, the examples, the explanations, the exercises, the practice tests, they're actually all very difficult. High-end vocab, complex readings, everything is very TOEFL-like. If you can do well studying with this book, you can do well on the TOEFL test, on the real test. What I found with some of the other books, yeah, they help and they give you examples, but if you do them very well, and you get a very good score on their practice tests, when you go to the real test, I find that people are a little bit shocked by how difficult the real test is. This book, if you can do the practice tests and do them well, you won't be shocked for the real test. It's almost the same level. So it's actually a very good book and a very good detailed explanations of things. For the IELTS, I don't use any book. I use only the actual practice tests. So the Cambridge series of practice tests, these are past papers, means that these were authentic examination papers. These were real tests from the past that you can practice with. Just study the test structure and get your vocab out of the readings, practice your listening, practice everything, see some writing samples, etc. I don't use any other textbooks for IELTS except actual practice tests. You can learn a lot from the things in there. Grammar. Now, if you need to work on your grammar, I'm going to show you a few grammar books. The Raymond Murphy book, I think everybody knows this book. Everybody's seen it somewhere. This book is the intermediate. The green one is the advanced. If you think you're ready for the advanced book, just a little bit of a warning, it's very advanced. So finish the intermediate book. If you think it's a little bit easy, go ahead and try the advanced book. If you can finish the advanced book with no problem, then I don't really think you have much problems with grammar. So the Murphy book and the Hewings books, very good books. You can probably find these in any used bookstore or library. Again, if you need to buy it, I put a link to Amazon in the description box. You can buy it from Amazon. Betty Azar, she also has excellent books. These are a little bit different focuses, like some of the focused points are a little bit different. She also explains things very well, good exercises, intermediate and advanced. I suggest doing both because they're very good and the examples are very good and she explains things very clearly. Get one of these 4 books for practice. So the Azar and the Murphy, they both have exercises and answer keys that you can check yourself. If you need a general grammar book that explains things in more casual, everyday English, no exercises, but more of an explanation, especially for those of you who struggle with writing, Woe Is I is a pretty good book. I've read it. It's pretty useful, a good reference book. Now, for general English, including grammar, punctuation, everything, Michael Swan, there's a name, Michael Swan, Practical English Usage. ESL teachers call this the English Teacher's Bible. It explains practically everything you need to know in English. It's a very thick book, but the cross-references are excellent. They tell you if you need to understand this version of it, go here, go here, go here. And the index is excellent. It explains practically everything in English. Excellent resource book. If you're an English teacher, I highly recommend you have this on your bookshelf. Whenever you have a question, when a student asks you a question and you're not sure how to explain it to them, this book will help you do that. General English, like every school, every university will tell you to get this book, The Elements of Style. It's a classic. It's skinny, it's small, get it. It's like $5, it's not a big deal. Good to have a good reference guide, a quick reference guide when you're doing some writing. Now, if you want a really good writing book, somebody who will actually explain to you how to have very strong sentences and how to link sentences and have good paragraphs, this is a very good book. The Basics of Clarity and Grace. So this is like a little bit of an introduction. The full book is a little bit thicker. Joseph Williams, excellent book. I highly recommend it for those of you who want to write better. Not necessarily just for the IELTS or TOEFL, just for everyday life, for emails, for letters, reports, essays, etc. Now, I have my own ebooks if you're not aware of these. Right now I have the Write Idea series. These are books to help that are actually already created idea banks. If you're not sure what an idea bank is, there's a link up here for a video I made about that, one of my older videos. An idea bank helps you collect vocabulary, questions, samples, and words and ideas for your essays. If you have a problem coming up with ideas for your essays, an idea bank is very useful. You can create your own idea bank, or you can purchase one on my website. Right now I have these topics: education, sports, health, nutrition, technology, government, etc. I am making more books to help you guys out. I'm working on an IELTS self-assessment guide. When that's ready, there will be a link up here as well. There are links in the description box for these as well. Now, if you don't have a bookstore, if you don't have a library, if you don't have access to Amazon, there are plenty of things you can find online to help you. Grammar, quickanddirtytips.com/grammargirl, excellent website, lots of explanations about the different types of grammar questions. Learn English at British Council, very useful, English Grammar 1-on-1. So these are good grammar sites. There are plenty more. Start with these, do a search for other ones. If you're already in university, or even if you're not, but you need some reference on the online, the OWL at Purdue, the online writing lab at Purdue, everybody must know this website, and everybody must go check it out and look around there and get to know it. Videos. Of course, there's Ingvid. I make videos there, and there are a lot of excellent other teachers making videos there. Check it out. General English, TOEFL, IELTS, a little bit of everything. TED. If you need to listen to high-end English lectures, TED.com. You can get transcripts, you can follow along. Excellent listening practice and vocab building. Listening, also, radio at ABC, that's Australian if you need different accents. BBC if you need a British accent. Again, CNN, Fox, if you need American accents, you can go online and watch those. If you just need to work on your ESL, these are 3 very good sites with lots of activities to help you build your basic English. Again, not for IELTS or TOEFL. If you're doing IELTS or TOEFL, you should be at least intermediate or higher level. If you're not, work on your ESL for now. Reading. The whole internet is available to you. Read everything. Go to the news channels, go to the news sites, even go to shopping sites, go to sports sites, do anything. There's always something to read. Just read a lot. Forums. These are a couple of very good forums. You can go ask questions, and the people there are generally very, very friendly and helpful. Just follow the rules and you'll be fine, and you'll get lots of information there. But, and let me show you this, because sometimes I'm a little surprised that people don't use this enough. Google. Go to Google, click news, and look at all the different topics you can find articles about. Click any topic you're interested in and just start reading articles. But read every single day. It doesn't matter what you read, just make sure you're reading in English and building your vocabulary, okay? There's tons of resources for you out there. Take advantage, start working, work hard. There are no shortcuts to a high score in IELTS or TOEFL, okay? So keep that in mind. I hope these were helpful. If you have any questions or if you want to add any recommendations, please do so in the YouTube comment section. If you like the video, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel for more of these videos, and come back again next week for another preparation class. See you then.